Okay.
Hello,
Hi.
you okay?
Very good. Welcome to Tenerife, motorcycling capital of the Canary Islands. Let's roll that intro. Ba-bum. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Richard. Today we're going to look at the alternate holiday. Let's go riding motorcycles in Tenerife. We save a lot of money to go on holidays, and sometimes we have to compromise with family members, the kids and all that good stuff. And I understand that. But sometimes it's nice to go back to basics. And I know a lot of you out there would love to go touring in Europe or through America and things like that. But certain things stop us from going away for 2 weeks and camping or going around Airbnb or hotels to the Alps, to wherever your aspirations are. And both myself and Mark were struggling with time, but we did have a week available. And we knew that if we were going to go down to the Alps, it would take more than a week on the bikes, and the costs associated to getting the bikes down and riding all the way through Europe and the time that it takes to get through Europe. So we decided to hop on a very cheap flight and take some relatively cheap accommodation on the island of Tenerife in the Canary Islands, to the west of Africa, where the weather is always great. So we had a look on Skyscanner and looked for a couple of flights, and we got return flights from Manchester Airport in the UK to Tenerife for £100 each, or thereabouts, £103 or something like that. And found accommodation that had 2 single beds, and that worked out at about just over £400 for 7 nights for a week. And we had the first couple of days settling into Tenerife. We had the Saturday and Sunday just walking along the seafront. We stopped in a place called Los Cristianos, which is just to the southwest of Playa de las Americas. It's a very easygoing place where maturer people, older people, let's say 35-year-old plus, tend to stay. Whereas Playa de las Americas is full of all the young people who are partying all night. And that's okay. I wish I was young again, but I'm not. So when I was in my younger years, I used to stop in Playa de las Americas and have a good time. However, just north of Playa de las Americas, 10-minute drive, is a township called Arona. And that's where Tenerife on Triumph are based. So on the Monday morning, we caught a taxi up to Tenerife on Triumph, and we hired for 4 days a Triumph Bobber, excuse me, and a Triumph T120. And we rode the island on those bikes, and we were able to swap bikes as we had insurance, as we had insurance for both bikes. So when I got tired of the T120, I'd pop onto the Bobber, and so would Mark swap over with me. And we had a great time. Now the prices for the bike hire are available from Tenerife on Triumph. I will leave a link into their website where you can contact Adam and Danny who operate the business. Now as we hired the bikes out for 4 days, we could have gone on a guided tour with Adam. Now I've actually done a guided tour in the past with Adam, and absolutely fantastic. You see the right things at the right pace. There's no racing around, there's no speeding. Everybody's taking it easy. Lots of coffee breaks for toilets, cigarettes, whatever you want. And it's just a really good ride. So Tenerife on Triumph have a number of bikes for hire. They have a couple of the Bonneville 865 or the 900s, the Street Twins, that kind of thing. They have 2 T120s and they have 1 Triumph Bobber. All the machines are in great condition and they work perfectly. Speaking to Adam, it looks like in September 2024, Adam will also be introducing the Street 400, the Triumph Street 400 to his collection. So that will also be available for hire. So that's great. So it's currently April 2024. As I say, I've just returned off a ride over there. In September or October, I think I will be going out again. Now there is something here. If you've got this far and you've been entertained by my droning voice, here at Bankrupt Pensioner, we are going to be arranging a trip for subscribers that wish to join us. And there's more details on that in a future video. But to be that, you do have to subscribe. And we'll arrange everything and get us all riding around the island. Now, the island itself, if you look at Mount Tidy or Mount Tidy, there are a number of roads that come away from the volcano and feed to the north and to the west, to the east and to the south. And those roads are absolutely fantastic. It's like being in the Alps on the switchbacks, but they're not complicated roads, they're just really enjoyable. And you can see that on some of the back streets, if you fancy a little more challenging riding, you can go into the back streets and enjoy those roads as well. But either way, It's from top to bottom over Mount Tidey, it's only a couple of hours riding. So for 3 or 4 days, you can really see the full island, covering Masca and everything that you would want to see. Now, the beauty about it is that you can hire a bike out for, let's say, 3 days or 1 day, but let's say 3 days. And on one of those 3 days, you could join a tour that Adam performs with other people from other parties. So that's okay as well. All you need to do is talk to Adam and connect with him on his website and have a chat. The fees for bike hire are already on the website and they are current. And he's just a really nice guy to work with. As I said, I've been twice to Adam now and had absolutely no issues. Absolutely great to work with when laying a deposit for the motorcycle hire and paying the final payment when you get there. Absolutely no problem. I can't stress for a lot of the single people, and I'm generally speaking talking to the guys here, but if you're single and you're looking for a different holiday, or you've got one of your mates and you're not sure where to go, then why don't you get off to Tenerife and hire a bike out for 2 or 3 days and go and enjoy yourself around the island? Yeah, you will be, the minimum age is 28 years of age, and you do have to have a full license, a full bike license, not one of these provisional licenses. If you are coming to Tenerife from outside of the UK or Europe, let's say you're coming in from America, Larry, you will need to bring an international driving license, which I'm assuming you can obtain from your local post office or transport office at a very low fee. And you can come and have an absolutely wonderful time just riding around. Bring your own kit, or Adam has kit for you. He's got all the helmets, he's got the gloves, he's got the jackets. I do recommend that you bring your own boots. Yes, bring your own boots and come and enjoy it. And remember, the temperatures are warm. Yes, but when you go into the mountains, the mountain roads up near Tidey, it does cool down. So when you're down at the coast, it's very warm, but it does cool down when you get up into Tidey. So bear that in mind with the clothing that you're going to take with you. You'll notice on one of the bikes that there are pannier, so you can stick a load of stuff in there and take it with you as you're riding all over the island. I ended up taking a load of camera equipment, and that was fine. Let me just turn this off. That's it. There's a lot of dinging on another computer. I would really recommend just look for cheap flights when the kids are at school. That's when the cheapest flights are, and the accommodation is cheapest when the kids are at school. Los Cristianos has got a beautiful front, and there's plenty of places to eat. Eating and drinking is very cheap. We were drinking beer, large beer, which is an equivalent of a pint, a large beer for €2 or €2.50. Never did we spend anything more than €20 on a meal. Yeah, a main meal for the day. Of course, we bought croissants and all that through the general part of the day, just to keep us going in readiness for a meal at night. So it's not going to be overly expensive, and the people that are there are so friendly. Everybody's so friendly, and the driving on the roads is great. It's not chaotic. I thought the driving would be worse than the UK. The UK's driving at the moment is absolutely shocking. People haven't got a clue what they're doing. But over there on Tenerife, the driving is really calm. There's no one pulling out on you. Everything's great. Just ride as you normally would, by keeping your eyes open and making sure that you don't have any issues. So, there we go. I just thought I'd introduce this option of a holiday to you, so you can think, well, what am I going to do for a holiday this year? Well, why not go to Tenerife, speak to Adam and Danny at Tenerife on Triumph, hire out a bike, whatever bike you wish, for a day or maybe 3 days, go on a guided tour, go and enjoy Adam's company on the guided tour, and that's about it. Adam also does accommodation, so he does have an apartment there which sleeps 4, I believe. So, get yourself and 3 of your mates together and reduce the costs and go and have a great time. It just makes sense. So, enjoy the rest of the scenery on this video, and I hope it helps in making a decision for a holiday for this year or next year. And we'll take it from there. Ride safe, be kind to people, and do the right thing. I'll see you soon. Any questions or comments, get in touch with me. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much. Bye bye.
gearbox down here and you just don't need to.